Good morning, children, and good afternoon if you're watching this video in the afternoon, and good evening if you're watching this in the evening, right, children? So, today is a Wednesday. Today is the 6th of May, isn't it? See, we've completed almost quite a number of lectures and classes, so it's day 8 for us, all total. And I so badly want to see the students, see all of you in my class. But then, patience always has a sweet fruit, isn't it? So we're just waiting, we're just crossing our fingers so that we are able to maintain the decorum, obey the rules and regulations laid out by the local administration and following the instruction of our Prime Minister. Okay, and let's see how far we get away from this particular disease, and then we should be seeing each other in school. Let's keep the hope going that soon. All right, children. Now, children, last day I had taught you a particular prose, isn't it? Samira's Awful Lunch, right? So today again I am with you with a different story from another book of my best book. This is book 2. As I had already shown you the contents of my best book, which was having the entire set of chapters in it. Okay, so each of the 8 book will have two chapters. So we begin with our book number 2. Children, don't worry about literature. Before I start off with the lesson, I would like to tell you that the answers are being mailed to you. Okay, I mean mailed in the sense they are being set up in the address bar of your online students online portal, isn't it? You keep the answers. As I said, you can ask your parents to either save it in the cloud if it's an iOS device, or save it in the Google Drive if it's an Android device, or the best is save it in your pen drive. All right, that is rule number 1 for English. Secondly, I said there are 2 notebooks which are to be maintained, single line notebooks. Okay, and one would be for English literature and one would be for English grammar and creative together. Now, English literature, there's a difference between English literature and grammar. English literature, you need to copy all the questions and write the answers. All those who don't have a notebook, please do not get panicked. You can write the answers in any unused old notebook, but you must preserve them properly so that you don't have to redo the work. Alright, I can also consider when we meet by checking and save my answer keys properly. You need not mail me the question answers, alright, of literature. Okay, let's be hopeful that we get to see each other soon in the coming months. Okay, and then what do we do is I will only check your homework, precisely the make sentences. Okay, make sentences, framing of sentences. 5 different words I have been giving you related to each chapter. This is chapter number 3. Alright, so you're going to do that on your own. You can refer your dictionary if you want to know the meanings of those words. I had shown the dictionary to you. Okay, it can be a Collins or an Oxford dictionary. Okay, a pocket dictionary. Fine, children. So we begin with our lesson today. Today the name of the lesson is Puppies for Sale. Now I'm sure many of us have pets, right? Yes, I also have a Shih Tzu. Okay, the name of my dog is Shih Tzu, and the name of my dog is Zumi, and the pedigree of my pet dog is Shih Tzu. All right, it's got a lot of fur. It's called a Chinese lion. That's what the name means. So anyway, so this particular chapter, let's see what's it about. Okay, because the name suggests Puppies for Sale. This is book 2. As you can see, this is book 2. Okay, my best book number 2. Now, Puppies for Sale. This particular screenshot what I have been going on giving you so that you will not feel the absence of your book. Here are a few questions. Okay, it is just like a warm up, for the chapter. you can just go ahead with it. It says getting started. Does any of your friends have a unique pet? What does unique mean? Unique means which is like having its own things, okay, own individuality. Like Gargi is unique. Like maybe Anita, maybe Anik, maybe Avik, maybe Diya, maybe Sudeep, maybe Rita, okay, maybe let's see, Arush, okay, maybe Aniket. These are few names I am telling you who are unique, okay. This Gargi will be different from another Gargi with the same name, isn't it? So unique means something which is special in you. So what do you think people, why do you think people keep pets, okay? Why do you think people keep pets? Because they love to have somebody to themselves, maybe an animal, okay, in the form of a dog, a bird, a white mouse, or a guinea pig, a cat, okay? Because they say they give you love, unconditional love. They do not expect anything. So that is maybe one of the reason why we love to have pets, somebody whom you can cuddle, somebody you can hug, somebody you can hug and let out your sorrows, okay. So that is why, maybe that's what I feel. It would have been better when we are together. We are again going to discuss about why do we keep pets, okay, sometime in the long run. Look at these pictures. Which one would you like to keep as your pet and why? Of course, I would love to keep this as my pet because I love dogs, because they are very faithful. That does not mean that I am differentiating because I love dogs from the others. It depends. You can have your own choice, right? Okay, let's move on to the next page. Okay, now read about how a little boy gets a pet for himself. So I'm going to read and I'm going to explain. A farmer had some puppies. Okay, what do you mean by a farmer? Farmer means somebody who cultivates and grows vegetables and food crops for us. Okay, Kisan, that's what. Had some puppies. Puppies means a baby of a dog that he needed to sell. Okay, He painted a sign advertising the pups for sale and set about nailing it to a post on the fence of his yard. Fence means the boundary. It can be made using plants, it can be made using straw and hay, it can be made using fencing wires, crisscross wires, or it can be also made using bamboos. Okay, so he let out the sign. As he was driving the last nail into the post, okay, nail means the thin, which is made up of iron and steel, maybe amalgamated, joined together, and it is basically used with a hammer to hang something, okay, into the post. He felt a tug on his shirt. Tug, this is what is called tug. Tug means pull it. I'll get back to the meaning, okay, as per the dictionary. I'll read out the words towards the end. He looked down into the eyes of a little boy. So a little boy went and tugged him. Uncle, the boy said, I want to buy one of your puppies. Well, said the farmer, as he rubbed the sweat. Sweat means the salty, when you perspire, so when you let out water, when you let out moisture from your skin. I'm sure you will learn about this you've learned about that in EVS, isn't it? So he rubbed. Rub means wiping off the sweat off the back of his neck. Okay, all right. Perspiration, it's called. These puppies come from fine parents and cost a good deal of money. So it's talking about the pedigree, the breed of the dog. Like I was talking about, Shih Tzu is the breed of my dog. All right. So he said that this is going to cost you a lot because it comes from a very, very good family, isn't it? When we want to purchase a pet, we always go by what breed is it, and does its parents and maybe forefathers, ancestors have a good breed to it. Okay. The dog boy dropped his head for a moment. Dropped his head. You do that when you're very sad or uncertain. You drop your head like that. All right. Then dropped his head for a moment. Then reaching deep into his pocket, he pulled out a handful of change. My God, poor fellow. You know, change means basically pennies, coins, and held it up to the man. I've got 39 rupees. Is that enough to take a puppy or take a look? Take a look means, is that enough to just see it? Poor fellow. Sure, said the farmer, but you don't have to pay anything at all. And with that, he let out a whistle. Here, Leila, beautiful name, he called. Out from the doghouse. Doghouse is like a kennel, okay? And down the ramp ran Leila, followed by 3 little balls of fur. Oh, I so badly want them all. Ooh, this is so good. I'm so fond of dogs, children. I just love dogs. But then I have a particular fancy for Apsos and Shih Tzus. You know, it's not that I hate them, but I prefer Shih Tzus and Apsos, you know, those lap dogs instead of those hunting dogs and, you know, Labradors. Apsos and Shih Tzus are called. Even you know, there are other particular breeds also which I'm not able to recollect. They're lap dogs, means you keep them in there on your lap, okay? They're like tiny and you cuddle them and hug them, all right? Now ramp, have you ever seen a fashion show? Okay, that particular place, okay? And inclined means, what is inclined? It's like sloping, okay? So that is called a ramp, okay? So ran Leila, followed by 3 little balls of fur. The little boy looked at them and his eyes danced with delight, means joy, happiness. He was so happy. Wow, I want them all. Okay. As the dogs made their way to the fence, the little boy noticed something. Notice means observed. Else moving inside the doghouse. So he's noticed something is moving. Slowly another little ball appeared. This one much smaller. Down the ramp it slid. Slid means slipping, falling down, not able to, you know, trot properly. Okay, not able to, you know, run like the other 3 balls of fur which ran along with their mother Leila. Then in somewhat awkward manner. Awkward means sloppy, clumsy. You know, awkward is like when you're falling and getting up and maybe hitting against something. That's called, you know, clumsy. Manner means the habit, the way. The little pup began hobbling towards. Hobbling means limping, okay? Maybe one of its hind legs or maybe its 4 legs, okay? Maybe he's got, let's see, okay? Maybe it has an injury. The others doing its best to catch up. Catch up means be together with them, because there were already 3 with the mother. Okay, then the 4th one comes. How sweet. Now, I want that one, the little boy said, pointing to the last one. Okay, so he took a fancy to the last one. The farmer knelt down. Knelt down means bend and sit on the knees. Okay, that's called kneeling down. At the boy's side, and see, the boy has also knelt down. Look at him. He's cuddling. I want them all. I want all of them. Alright. And said, son, you don't want that puppy. He will never be able to run and play. How sad. See, he has a problem. That's why he was hobbling. He was limping. With you like these other dogs would. With that, the little boy stepped back from the fence, reached down and began rolling up one leg of his trousers. So he started folding one of his pair of the and leg of the trousers means one because it's a pair of trousers, isn't it? So one leg he started rolling up. In doing so, he revealed. Reveal means showed, made it visible. Something which was hidden, he showed it, made it visible. A steel brace running down both sides of his leg, attaching itself to a specially made shoe. So it's like a stilt. Imagine the boy does not have his both pairs, okay, both the legs. So he doesn't have a pair of legs. One of his leg is having a steel bracing. What is it called? A steel brace means a frame to hold his leg. Okay, that means he has an injury in one of his legs. How sad. Looking back to the farmer, he said, the story is so touchy, isn't it, children? Don't you think it's so touchy? He said, you'll see, uncle, I don't run too well. He will need someone like me to look after him. How sad and how empathetic. Empathetic means he's able to understand the pain of the dog, of the puppy, which was hobbling. He was able to place himself in that puppy's place and feel the pain, isn't it? Okay. So that's the end. Okay, that's the end. That's the end of our story. Now let's see the gentle reminders, by Gargi ma'am. So that was the end. So that was the end of the story. How sad. The meanings and question and answers and reference to the context, think and answer and make sentences of Samira's awful lunch are being attached today. So the entire lot is being attached. The only thing which you have to do it on your own will be the make sentences. Okay. The question and answers of Puppies on Sale will be mailed next week. Okay. You need not attach or send the exercises for literature. You can complete the homework in a week's time. Okay, you need not send me the mail attachment, and you must keep the let's go to the last. You must keep the answers properly. All right, children. So this was such a lovely story, isn't it? Such a lovely story. I just loved the story. Okay, fine. So may I take leave? May I say bye-bye? Yes? Bye. See you again. Alright?